Hello, my beautiful Capricorns, and welcome to your guidance for the rest of February. This is general guidance with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome or welcome back. Tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cuppa. I got a cup of tea here. You get yourself whatever's right for you. Put your feet up, get comfy. Let's have a little look what's going on for my Capricorns. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and cross-watching for the rest of February. Okay, all right, let's have a look. This is the Tower of Dreams. There's a lot going on in February, guys. All right, we've got eclipses, we've got Mercury going retrograde, we've got conjunctions, we've got the Chinese astrological New Year and the Year of the Fire Horse, which is the 17th of February. Mercury's going retrograde, I think, the 26th of February. The conjunctions are all happening between the 14th and the 20th. There's a lot going on, but it's a month of break opens, break frees, breakthroughs. The shift has begun. All right, so let's have a little look. So we've got the Page of Swords, the High Priestess. She's been coming out a lot. With the Six of Swords, you're really being asked to trust your intuition. Listen to your inner guidance, okay? All right, let's find out some more. We've got the Four of Coins, the Seven of Coins, and the Two of Coins. Very Capricornian, grounded, earthly energy. Let's get you your affirmation. What's the most appropriate affirmation for Capricorn, please, for the rest of the month? These are mine from Hoping to Having. For my Capricorns, please. Oh, and we've got more money. I am aligned with money showing up in my life in greater quantities. Okay, so we've got 3 coins and we've got the money affirmation as well. So obviously, Capricorn, you know, you are all about wanting the security and the money and to be paid your worth because you work hard. And so we want to be focused on aligning with money showing up in greater quantities. All right, these are the everyday spirit guide affirmation cards. All the cards I use are linked below, by the way. All right, just because people do say, what was that deck? All right. Now, all right, now let's look at it. Number 37, let me bring it up so you can see it. 37 is a 1, 3 and 7 is 10. We come back to a 1. So it's a 1, a new beginning. We're in a 1 year. Now it's time to act. Just do it. Stop hesitating. All right. If whatever it is for you, hesitating over what we do tend to want to wait until we've dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's and it feels absolutely spot on. Other times we're procrastinating, delaying, you know, anxious. It's like, oh, just give me a bit more time and then I'll be ready. The universe is saying now, all right, February is such a powerful month of transformation, of opening everything up. We've done the work, all right? We've done the work and you are the workers. We've done the work in 2025 and in January of 2026. It's like that year of the snake, the transformation. It's finishing in February and now we're moving into the year of the fire horse, which is all about forward movement. Horses represent freedom, power, really being able to be in charge of your own life. Now we add the fire to the horse and we've got this extra motivation and chomping at the bit to move forward. So that's beginning in February and it's going to continue very strongly through March and April. That's as far at the moment as I can see of like this next 3 months is huge. So February is kicking it all off. All right. So we've got the Page of Swords with the Four of Coins. Right. Each one of these cards is rooted down with a coin, which is interesting. Grounded, money, secure, safe. It's not just money, it's about being grounded, secure and safe. So the Page of Swords is saying, I'm open. I'm open to the opportunities. I'm open for something new. I'm ready. I'm thinking about it. I'm planning. The swords is all the mental energy, the thoughts, the ideas coming forward. Now the Page of Swords is the messenger. So we could have some news here, or this is you creating the news. You look into things, you see something, you spot something and you say, oh, look at that. I'm going for that. Whatever that is, it might be a home, a job, a relationship, a new way of health, eating, any area of life, but you're making a decision, I'm going for it and I'm looking into it. Now, The pages are not the action cards per se, that's the knights. The pages are the messengers bringing the news. So you might be seeing something, hearing something and saying, oh, that's very interesting. I think I'm going to have a look into that. Then you open up to these opportunities. So you might hear about a job, or you hear about something and it just triggers you to say, not triggers in a bad way, but like motivates you to say, I'm looking into that because I want more. It's rooted down by the Four of Coins. Now, fours are good cards. They're about our foundations and us being safe and secure and stable. Now, the Four of Coins, he's got money, but he doesn't feel safe in it for some reason. So he's locking it in a little box. And then he's going to put the lid down and he's going to lock it because this has a key. All right? This little box has got a key and he's got the key around his neck. This is all about feeling, wanting to feel I'm safe and secure. And so if I lock it down, then I'll feel safe. But actually what that's doing is saying to the universe, scarcity. I don't trust that you're going to bring me more. I don't trust it's going to be okay. I'm going to hang on. I'm going to hold on tightly. Now it could be to do with the money. Being super careful with your money. Now, there's nothing wrong with being cautious. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to waste money. But when we are watching every single penny from a place of lack, it's not good for us, all right? Doesn't work. We obviously don't want to waste it, but at the same time, we don't want to hoard it either. It's finding that balance. It's finding the line between the two. So I want you with that Page of Swords, this opportunity that wants to open up, the ideas that are coming, the information that's coming, to say to yourself, I am safe and secure, and I can let go of what feels right to let go. I can loosen the grip. I don't need to hang on so tightly, because when I allow myself to let go, I'm much more in the flow, and then money can show up much easier and better for me. So whatever this is, it's time to act and do it and stop hesitating. So I'm going to tap into my intuition, the High Priestess. I'm going to listen to my gut. I'm going to meditate and contemplate, and I'm going to reach out to the universe saying, thank you for helping me, show me. I'm listening. Now, the High Priestess is also about what's hidden. The moon is in the card here. We've got eclipses coming up in February. It's all about what's hidden, wanting to come up to the surface, including our incredible intuition, which is there. It's there in all of us. It's not just in people like me who are sitting here doing psychic readings. Each and every one of us is psychic. Right? I promise you that you are. It's just that for some people it's been allowed to be open and being developed, and for other people it's been locked down, shut down and ignored. But we've all got that intuition within us, and it's like a muscle. The more you listen to it and use it, the stronger it gets. So I want you to just allow your own intuition to come up, but along with that, your feelings. What do I feel about this, that, or the other? What do I really feel? Because we're ever so good at just parking emotions, parking our feelings, telling ourselves, oh, it's all right, really. But if we ask ourselves, but is it all right? We might find there's a, no, not really. Okay, let that come up. Now we can examine it, look at it, and work with it. All right, so let everything come up that wants to come up. Now it's rooted down with the Seven of Coins. More coins, as we know. The Seven of Coins is about the fact you put the work in, you've achieved a lot, and you're looking at what you've achieved and saying to yourself, does it still work for me? Is this still good for me? Is this still giving me rewards? Or perhaps the rewards have now run out. Right? You know, we can move into a job, work very hard, relationship, put a lot of work and effort into it. But we can get to the point where we've outgrown something. It's not giving us any return now. And it feels, no, am I ready? Yeah. If I look at the rewards and say, oh yeah, it's coming nicely, it's coming together nicely, then it feels right to keep putting the work into it, to take it to the next level. But this is a card of kind of really looking at it. She's sitting under the tree with her baskets, empty basket's ready for the fruit to be ready so she can pick the fruits of her labour. So this is about, especially because it's under the High Priestess, and we're allowing everything to come up, we're looking at it, how do we feel about it? So we're looking at it and saying, you know, is it worth the effort? Should I continue to put work into this? Or is it time to take what I've already gained from this and move on to something else? Now, for some of you, because we've got the Six of Swords, we are moving on to something else. We're saying we're ready to move into a smoother, easier time. Now, that doesn't mean to say that you're leaving behind what you're moving on to. All right, I know that sounds like an oxymoron or, you know, a sort of opposite. What are you saying? We look at this Seven of Coins and we're saying, let's say it's a job, a business. I put a lot of work into this and I'm ready to reap the rewards. So I can move on now. I don't have to put so much struggle into it, so much effort into it. The effort I've put in is growing my fruit. So I can ease off a little bit and I can move into life being a bit smoother and calmer, but I'm still keeping the job or the business. But, you know, when let's say a business, well, actually a job, any relationship, actually all areas of life, we put a lot of effort into the beginning to get it to a certain point. And then we don't have to keep working at that level. Excuse me. Hang on. Sorry about that. Okay. We don't have to keep putting in and putting in and putting in. You know, when I think back to 2018, when I first started doing tarot on YouTube, I used to work 15, 18-hour days. I was just working at it all of the time. I don't have to do those hours anymore. I've learned it. I've understood it. I know what works. I know what doesn't. And I don't have, but I'm not leaving it behind. I'm not stopping it, but I'm moving into easier times now. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, I put a lot of work into my books, huge amount, to actually write them, edit them, get them up, promote them, tell you guys all about them. And then it's like, right, I've put the work in, now I can reap the rewards. It's that kind of thing. But sometimes we look at, say, a job and say, I've taken all the rewards I'm going to take from this. They're not going to promote me, or there isn't anywhere to be promoted to, but I am ready for the next level. So I'm moving on and looking for something now at the next level. You're going to feel into what it's right for you, okay? Because what you're after here is some balance. The Two of Coins is the card of balance and harmony. It's like, it's been like this, it's been a bit rocky, I've put all this work in, I might be exhausted, and so now I need to pull back a bit. The Six of Swords is easier times. We've got ease in the card as well. Oh no, we haven't. That was the other one, sorry, but I'm just hearing ease. That it doesn't have to be such hard work, such effort. If you think about her growing this tree, she's sowed the seeds. Well, before she sowed the seeds, she would have prepared the ground. She would have weeded it. She would have put fertilizer into it, and she would have made sure the ground was optimum before she sowed the seeds. Then once they were in, she would have been looking after it, watering it, feeding it, nurturing it, and, you know, as the tree grows, pruning it, doing what she needs to do. You get what I mean. But it gets to a point where I don't need to do that anymore. I've done that bit. Now I can get some balance. And, you know, one of the things, I'm a Virgo, and Capricorns and Virgos, we've got something in common. We work too hard. All right. So this is the time that we start to really look at what works for us and what doesn't, where we can pull back and where we put in more. We're looking at bringing the balance in. All right, that is basically what's going on here. So you may have been putting a lot of work into this to build those coins. Now we can relax and let go. Listen to the intuition. It wants to move you towards greater balance and greater money showing up in greater quantities. So we're going to do that now. If you've been hesitating about slowing down or starting something new or whatever it is for you, and the universe is saying, don't hesitate, all right? Pull back and move on to something easier now, all right? You will be taking with you from that Seven of Coins everything you've learned, all the effort. Nothing's wasted, all right? Sometimes we come away from a job or a relationship. Doesn't mean it was wasted. We've learnt loads, we put in loads, we gained loads, you know, some things worked, some things didn't, but now it feels it's time to move on. Just trust it. Listen to that intuition. all right? The main key here is that Two of Coins. We want to move into balance. That's what we're after. All right, let's see if we can find out a little bit more. I'm going to use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. There we go. I just want 3. So we've got the Fool. There's your confirmation. This new life, this new beginning is here for you now. No more hesitation. Let's crack on. We've got the Lovers coming in as well, very strongly here. And the Ace of Swords. This is interesting. All right, so Sagittarius had the Lovers twice and the Ace of Swords. So all of us are in this energy of it's decision time. Your new life awaits. Are you going to step into it? What are you going to do? We're all in that kind of energy. But this is very strongly saying to you, Capricorn, take that leap of faith. No more hesitation. Jump in and go for it. Make a decision to follow the new path. And that new path can be, for some of you, taking your romantic relationship to the next level, or ending it, to take your career life to the next level, or making huge changes, ending it, retiring, whatever. The Lovers is saying, especially with it being on top of the High Priestess, make a decision from your heart, from your inner knowing, from your inner being, rather than from the head, which will be always looking at the money and the security. It's like, never mind that for a minute, because I've made it once, I'll make it again. Don't worry about that. Does it feel good for me? Does it feel right for me? Because this new beginning, we've got the Ace of Swords, the aha moment, the ideas, the inspiration, wanting to begin something new. All right, very exciting. Let's have an angel card to finish off for you, for my Capricorns, please. What do the angels want to add for my Capricorns for this exciting new beginning? Awakening. You are awakening to all that you are, to all that you want, to all that you can have, to your light, to your power, to your heart. It's a number 29, which is an 11. And we don't break an 11 down to a 1 because it's a master number. And 11 is all about you having the mastery over your own life. You are awakening, my beautiful Capricorns. Look at the heart opening, the heart lighting up, and the power coming off this incredible person. You are awakening to your magnificence. You got this. All right, my beautiful people. That's what I have for you for the rest of February. I will be back with more before the end of the month, so keep an eye out for that. And I'm here every Friday, as you know, with a message for the collective. So I'll see you on Friday. Thanks for being here. I hope it was helpful. If it was, you know what to do. And I will see you next time. Lots of love. Bye-bye.